Hello Gemini Nation, welcome to my shiny new channel and your weekly tarot reading for December 5th through the 11th. If you haven't met me, and you probably haven't since this is a brand new channel, I'm Sophie and I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going to be pulling a few cards to see what's going on with you currently. I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energy, and the immediate future. And then I'll close it out with a few oracle cards and messages from the universe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone. And be sure to check the description box below for more information on cards, decks, books, all the things. And links to book personal readings and coaching are available below as well. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more well-rounded view of what's going on in your world. And with that, let's get into your reading. And I apologize if I'm coughing or anything during the video. I just spent the last week being horribly sick. I had a fever for like 4 days. And today's the first day that I'm feeling okay enough to come back and do this. So I apologize for the coughing. All right. Can we get 5 for Gemini, please, for this week? Can we get 5 for Gemini? Let's get 5 for Gemini. That's 1. Two. 3. 4. Wow, my cards are not feeling right today. Maybe it's because I'm sick. I'm not 100% sure. Something just kind of feels off. All right, let's see. Let's get one more. One more for Gemini. Nope. One more, please. One more for Gemini. There it is. Okay. So I don't always read reversals as an intuitive reader, but I can kind of see what's going on here, so I'm going to take them. But you may see me flip reversals around occasionally. It just depends on the energy of the reading. For those of you who are wondering, this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. It's linked below. Okay. So Gemini is in an energy of kind of sitting on top of the world right now. This is the Emperor. Emperor is all about leadership. For me, this has always showed up as an entrepreneurial figure, somebody who's deeply invested in business, that kind of thing. Somebody who has the knowledge and wisdom to say, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen the red flags, I've made the mistakes, and now I've put them all to use and I'm sitting on top of things and I'm doing really well for myself. In terms of the Emperor, this is also the culmination of all 4 kings, the King of Cups, Pentacles, Swords, and Wands, and the Emperor embodies all aspects of those kings. So a lot of times this shows up when there's a need for strategic planning. So kind of what I'm getting from this in your current energy is there's something that's been going on in your life. And I can kind of see it here with this Devil and this Tower. And you have... this is funny. Okay, see how it's got these like rams here and down here? What I'm hearing is you've sort of taken the bull by the horns, and even though something in your recent past has been trying to bring you down or has been trying to sabotage you, you're still pulling through. You're still standing tall with your chin up saying, I know what's best for me. I know what's right. And I'm going to make moves so that this does not bring me down. So that's where the strategic planning comes into place. Because right here, you're still working towards... So this is coming through as a career reading. It could be a love reading, but for me at the moment, it's coming through as more as work and career. Because this tells me that you've been working towards mastering your craft. You've been working towards doing the things that will bring you financial stability in the future. And you love what you've been doing. It's what's been in your hopes and dreams. It's the thing that you've been following. It's your passion. It's your pursuit. And you've been actively pursuing it for quite some time now. And this is where, see, here we have Judgment. So we have Judgment, and we have the Devil, and we have the Tower. So something's happened for you recently that has been trying to, it feels like derail you. I'm going to move this over here. Now these two cards being in reverse, this is not an active energy for me. This feels more like past energy. So with the Devil in reverse, this is a time of recovery. Some tower moment that happened in the past, something that tried to surprise you, something that tried to bring you down, something that tried to throw a monkey wrench into the middle of everything. Something happened, and you're now in this recovery phase of, I feel like there was an event here, but because you stayed in your Emperor energy and you stayed in this sort of like strategic knowledge sphere, it didn't completely derail you, even though it tried. But there were still damages here. There was still something that got messy and needed to be cleaned up. And so you're now in this reverse, sorry, I'm losing my words here, reverse Devil energy that's saying, okay, now we're in recovery. We're leaving a bad situation or a bad environment or bad people, and we're moving forward in a better direction. And that's 100% what's going on right here. So your Three of Cups right here is celebrations. This could be people around you who are supporting you in your endeavors, and you're still very much in this 9 energy of being self-sufficient. Even though you may have lost something in this process, and now here's the love reading coming through. This could have been a relationship that went sideways or something like that. But whether this was work or relationship, you are still very satisfied being on your own. You're still working towards your goals. You're still making things happen. You're still very independent and still moving forward. So this is really good news. So this energy is very much connected to your Emperor energy of, you know, doing what's best for you and keeping yourself in a good position and really just kind of looking out for number one in this moment. Now, you do have people around you who are supporting you, who are celebrating your victories and trying to help you recover from whatever this business was that happened over here, whether this was career, business, or love. You do seem to have this, okay, so this 8 upright is sort of self-imposed imprisonment. You don't have to be in this energy, but something about the situation makes you feel like you don't have any options, even though you do. So now when we turn this in reverse, this is telling us that there's a sense of relief, a sense of liberation, a sense of hope. You are no longer in this place of feeling like your hands are tied and you can't do anything. You've released these bonds and now you can move forward in a better direction, which is echoing this devil in reverse energy over here of being in recovery, of leaving a bad situation and moving forward in a more positive direction. So despite everything, whatever happened here, you're moving forward in a very positive direction. You're definitely keeping yourself at the forefront. You're keeping your own this is so funny because I'm hearing you're keeping your own thoughts and feelings at the forefront and taking yourself into consideration before other people. Like I said earlier, it's really just you're looking out for number one. And right now, you are your number one priority. Yep, that's this energy. Okay, so let's see what's coming next. What's coming next for Gemini? Now that they've come out of this situation, what's coming next for Gemini? How am I doing, you guys? I haven't coughed on you yet. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice. Sorry about that. I have my focus on, but it shows I had a call coming through. That's so weird. That never happens. Okay, anyway, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so what's coming next? Gemini's ready to build again. You're ready to move forward. Now, this is coming through as more on the relationship front for those of you who are relationship minded. You've come through this situation and this feels like you're getting ready to go back and put yourself back out there and find new love again, new companionship. For those of you that are in the career sphere, I don't feel like this is a major change for you. I think this is more of a redirection. Sometimes when this comes up, it's like, okay, you have a left and a right and you need to pick a direction and, kind of start all over. For you, I don't get that sense. For you, I feel like this is more of a refocusing because this upheaval and this upset didn't knock you off your throne. Your world didn't get turned upside down because you stayed in this energy of being strategic and independent. So this for me is coming through as more of a refocusing if you're career, business, whatever. Lovers are going to be looking for new companionship, new emotional connections, new partners, that kind of thing. All right, Knight of Swords. So this is a fast-moving energy. You're ready to jump back in. It's kind of like, okay, we've been through this. It wasn't that big of a deal. We've recovered. We're moving forward, yada, yada, yada. So let's get back out there. Let's, put me in the game, coach, because I'm ready to play. Wasn't that song, Put Me in the Game, Coach, I'm ready to play? Wasn't that from like the 50s or something? Something in my dad's generation. He used to listen to all that kind of stuff. What else do we have for Gemini? What's coming through? Yeah, knowing where to put your focus. Okay, so these two are kind of echoing each other. Looking at the options that you have available and knowing where you want to go from here. Now, how can I'm trying to think of another way to put this because I'm going to keep going because this is kind of standing out for me, but I want to get the rest of it before I jump into that. we've got, I'll take both of them. So we've got strength and we've got happily ever after. So, okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, and here's that 9 again. Oh, sorry, this was an 8 and this is a 9. Okay, so this 9 here, this is you having some anxiety, some fear, some doubt, some worry because of this situation that happened in the past. That's totally normal when you have a learning experience. You obviously, things did not turn out as planned and you don't want to relive that scenario. And so, of course, you're going to make some kind of attachment here that, you know, this was a bad thing and we don't do that again. It's sort of like when you're a kid and mom says the stove is hot, don't touch it, and you reach out and touch it, and now all of a sudden you have this like negative association with, ouch, it hurts, it burns because I did the thing that I was told not to do. That's basically all this is it's just you making that connection that this is a red flag. We don't want to do this again. So just be mindful of your thoughts here and make sure that you're not allowing them to overwhelm you. And I don't get this sense that it is whatsoever. I feel like you're very on top of things here, and this is more kind of feeling like it's in your subconscious at this point. And this card can show up as having bad dreams or nightmares, you know, waking up at night with nightmares, that kind of thing. But for you, it feels more subconscious that you just don't want to battle these demons again in the future. So just be mindful of your thoughts and don't allow them to overrun this beautiful energy you have of moving forward. So this is you focusing on what's right for you and leaving behind anything that doesn't serve you. I feel like there may be a bit of purging that might happen now moving forward. And it also has to do with this support structure that you have here, this friend group or family group or whoever these people are that are supportive of you. I feel like you may be seeing things within your structures that are no longer serving you. And so there may be this purging going on as you move forward and attack this like next stage, this next chapter. Now, it could also be just purging bad feelings, bad emotions, that kind of thing. But I am getting this sense of purging. And with that purging comes strength because you're clearing out all the clutter. You're clearing out the negativity. You're clearing out the things that are toxic. And by doing that, it raises your vibration and it makes you stronger to handle bigger and better things. And that strength is going to help guide you into your happily ever after. 10 of Cups has always shown up as happily ever after for me because in a normal tarot, this is the after tarot, so it's a little bit, the imagery is a little bit different, but normally this would be a rainbow with the cups and they'd be like walking off into the distance, and it's a really beautiful card and it just really speaks to emotional fulfillment. So whether this is career or love for you, you're going to receive emotional fulfillment of it at the end of the day. You're very passionate about the work that you're doing and you really want to see it to fruition. You have the energy to push forward, push through whatever this event was. You're moving on and moving into bigger and better things, and that's bigger and better right here. And for love, the same thing. You're ready to make those new connections. You're ready to refocus and find the person that's right for you, and you're ready to get back out there. We've got Devil energy in reverse here again, so that really just doubles down on the fact that you're healing and definitely moving forward from this process. And you've got this Queen of Cups here. And this Queen of Cups, for me, has always represented somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can lean on. This is a very supportive person that is nurturing and healing. And this just tells me, because it's hiding underneath this 9, that whatever lingering, like, dark thoughts, feelings, anxieties, worries that you may be having, it's probably a good idea to talk it out with a trusted advisor. This could be a therapist, or it could just be a friend, family member, something like that. But I am getting the sense that if you feel like this may be prohibiting you from breaking through into your next level, that you should, I'm hearing, like, deal with those demons. And so this is actually coming through a little bit for some of you as some possible shadow work of things that you've been burying for a very, very long time and not dealing with. And maybe it's time that you bring some of it to the surface so that you can break through that wall into your next, like, level, if that makes sense. For some of you, this is coming through as some kind of barrier that's holding you back. And you have to deal with this in order to achieve your next level. Interesting. Okay. And the way that you do that is you find somebody that can help you with that. So if this is shadow work for some of you, then you need to find the proper person to help you with that. For some of you, it's just, negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, associations, that kind of thing that you can easily, like, talk through with somebody, set your mind at ease kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you're still healing and you're still moving forward. So, all good things. Okay, Messenger Oracle. What do we have for Gemini for this week, Messenger Oracle? What do we have for Gemini for this week? This deck has a really weird friction on it. Oh, there we go. That one came out. Change is unavoidable. I feel like that's going back to this card a little bit. No, it's not. It has to do with this event. Whatever this was, this tower moment and this devil energy that's over here, whatever this was that hurt you or upset the balance for you, you had to let it go in order to move forward. So that's where the change is unavoidable, because that's what it is. It was never meant to be. It was never meant to be long term, whatever that situation was, career or love. So this change was destined to happen. Oh. Okay. So this was a lesson for you to learn in this lifetime, whatever that was. This was a lesson and you came out on top. And you decided not to let it turn your world upside down, not to let it destroy you. So you actually came out on the upside of this whole situation, because this was a lesson, a life lesson. Interesting. Okay, what else? Do we have anything else for Gemini? Reveal your truth. Okay. So this one, I feel like it's not so much revealing your truth as living in your truth. Remember I talked about how you're really just like taking care of number one right now, and you are fine being solo and you're fine being independent, and you have this sort of unbothered energy, I feel like this is saying that you need to keep going with that. There's a couple of you who haven't gotten there yet, and so for you, you need to reveal that side of you. But for the rest of you, I really truly feel like this is saying, like, keep going. Stay in that unbothered energy. Okay. Do we have anything else? Does anybody else want to come out? I'm not hearing anything specific. Anybody? No? Okay. Gemini, thank you for being here, for bringing your energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help my channel grow. Check your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.